2025 is going to be here before we know it, and I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of predictions heading into 2025. So let's talk about it. If you're new here, my name is Leti Sutton. I'm an online business coach, and I focus on helping coaches, service providers, and course creators really build a business model that supports their life first and allows them to have really juicy profit margins, monthly recurring revenue, and honestly just live a life that they're proud of. So that's what I do. A prediction that I have specifically is that high ticket will actually be back. I know that a lot of people are like, low ticket this, low ticket that, and trust me, girl, I'm gonna be selling my little booty off with low ticket. What I do know is that high ticket and going deep instead of just wide with clients is going to be back. I think 2023 to 2024, people have really started to use a lot more discernment with who they're buying from, but ultimately I truly believe that high ticket will be back. Maybe a little bit differently than how it was. So maybe less of like so much group coaching. I definitely believe group coaching is still going to be extremely valuable. But when I think about the actual model of working with clients in a more high touch capacity, I think one-to-one coaching is going to be back. So I've already started incorporating it back into my business the last 6 months. I've never not really had one-to-one clients, but I've really made it a focus going into 2025. So if you love working with your clients, you can work with them in VIP days, you can work with them in VIP weeks, VIP weekends, you can work with them in 1 month containers, 3 month containers. The possibility is endless. So if you don't have a one-to-one offer in your product suite and you've maybe taken it out to scale, you may want to consider adding it back, especially if you want to charge, really premium or really high ticket. People are paying for one-to-one access to you, your knowledge, and your expertise. So that's my first prediction. So add some one-to-one in if you feel called to. My second prediction is that YouTube for the online coaching space, I think, is going to finally take off. It never really has. There's been a few people over the years that have really kind of taken the reins and have been really strong experts in our space. But overall, there hasn't been many. So will be somebody at the top of that, stack of people. But I think that people are really looking for depth over breadth when it comes to content. And when I think about a coach or a course creator or a service provider that has a YouTube channel versus somebody that doesn't, they're going to automatically have way more authority, way more buy-in from their listeners and their audience. And then also they're just going to have more credibility. So YouTube, definitely put it on easy mode. I'm going to do a video about that soon. I think YouTube as a platform to nurture your existing audience. And yes, it's going to bring new people to you. It's going to be a game changer because you're going to build a Rolodex of how-to content, belief shifting content, lifestyle content that all kind of combines as a full personal brand. And the one thing I'm loving about YouTube is that it's going to help you build your personal brand over time. And the great part about that is that nobody can ever take that away from you. So if you have been wanting to build your personal brand and you're like, how do I do that? YouTube right here is going to be a great place. As a coach, service provider, course creator, and everything in between. If you sell something, even if you don't sell anything, still documenting your journey in your personal life and your lifestyle and your wins, your losses, and everything in between is going to be a really valuable asset for the long term. The prediction when it comes into 2025 is that people are going to really want more community and in-person connections. So every single day I talk to my peers and groups of people that I love working with and people that I look up to, and vice versa. And one of the most common themes is that people are wanting to connect more in person, especially post-pandemic and all the crazy things that we've been through the last 4 years. In person is back and it's better than ever. And not necessarily in-person events the way that you think, the Boss Babe brunches and the conferences of thousands. I think those are still going to exist. But what I'm really forecasting and foreseeing is that people are going to want spaces in person where there's actually learning and strategy and deep conversation and productivity going on. And I am actually going to be hosting one of my first live events of the year in January. I haven't done a live event since 2021. So that was a retreat, but the thing I'm hosting in January is a 50-person workshop where there's going to be a panel, there's going to be a little bit of teaching, there's going to be a cocktail hour, a little mixer. It's going to be a vibe. Honestly, that's all I can describe it, is a vibe where people feel safe, seen, and heard, and excited about the future of their business. So if you don't have anything planned for in-person next year, start with a small local event, and that's going to help you build relationships and build connections in your local community. And then the cool thing is, once you master it in your local community, you can take it elsewhere. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and we're hosting our first one in January, and I'm so excited. Lots of planning going into it, but I'm just so excited to get back out there and get just, the Latisse & Co brand out in Austin. So I'm really pumped for that. So that's kind of my third prediction, is that people are craving in-person community more than ever. I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit Zoom fatigue. I love me a good Zoom call, but Zoom has ran its course. Okay, so we need to do both in 2025. The last thing when I think about predictions and heading into 2025 specifically is that people are really looking to solve specific problems. So definitely more than ever, having a Rolodex of offers at different price points that give people access to you, whether it's a $97 offer or a $25,000 offer, having more price points at different levels that solve micro and large problems is going to be super valuable. Whether you're a life coach, be a gardening coach, it doesn't really matter. Whatever it is that you sell and that you're specialized in, people are going to be super hyper specific about solving problems and building that trust with you up front. And then from there, they're going to naturally flow into your high ticket offers. So for us, what we're doing is building out some of our digital, we have probably like 12 to 15 digital products that are really good sellers. So we're building out more extensive funnels for those because we've already built the products. Now we just got to build out the sales ecosystem around it and just really drive traffic to those offers. Because at the end of the day, once somebody comes into our world, they love us, they buy from us, they trust us, they stay with us for a long time. So we just got to continue working on giving those small little appetizers, those digital products up front, and getting those into the hands of the people that need them. So that's really my prediction for 2025. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm planning on definitely tapping into all of these pieces and making 2025 our best, most profitable year yet. And then also maybe my relaxed CEO era too. Like, I'm gonna be traveling, I'm gonna be working on my body, just living my life and just really having a good time while doing it. And when I think about my whole movement, the 7-figure upgrade, it's not just about the 7 figures or the multiple 7 figures or what have you. It's also about having a lifestyle that matches work that we do and matches our values. So being a values-driven CEO is going to be way more profitable than being one that's just focused on the money. So if I could give you guys any advice going into 2025, remember to focus on things that matter most. Make decisions faster, say yes more to you and no to everybody else, and just watch the profit unfold and watch you build a life that you actually love and a business that you don't feel like you need a break from. So yeah, that's 2025. I'm excited for it. We're gonna do some big things in 2025 and ain't nobody stopping us. So let me know in the comments below, what's your prediction for 2025? Let me know if any of these things you haven't heard of or any of these things you were already planning on working on, but building your personal brand is going to be the most important heading into 2025 and beyond. And just know that 2025 is yours, baby. Go take it. So if you love this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give me a like, drop a comment below and let me know what you're going to be working on heading into 2025. And I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you guys soon.